We are the champions, my friend. What's going on, guys? Raiden here. Today we're playing some Domination on Grid. You might wonder why I'm singing We Are the Champions, and what the hell that has to do with commentary or Call of Duty. But the Packers won the Super Bowl, and I was really excited, still am. I know I'm a little bit overdue for a Super Bowl commentary, but I was really busy last week with schoolwork and just things going on, and didn't really have time to sit down and do a commentary. So I would just like to say that I was super excited that they won. I did watch the whole game, and tell you what, the Steelers came back and made a game out of it, but we were able to pull through in the end. So I've already got some championship gear on the way. My mom ordered me a hat, my girlfriend ordered me a hoodie, and I'm going to order myself a shirt. And the funny thing was, my girlfriend came over to my house to watch the game with me, and after the game, I had to drive her back to her dorm, which is on campus, and that's 20 minutes away. And she said that she was really happy the Packers won, not only because it makes me happy, but she really didn't want to ride home with me for that long drive if I was going to be pissed off, because I would have been really disappointed if they lost, but luckily they didn't, and I'm really happy that they won. I was really not expecting it, but I was really hoping for it. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that real quick. And I hope you guys enjoyed the dual-con with Pacific Tomb, because I had a lot of fun doing that, and I really enjoyed actually sitting down and getting to talk with him rather than sending messages over YouTube. Definitely a lot better to talk to him over voice instead of over messages, and talk to you about stuff other than Call of Duty, or topics about the commentary. And he's a really cool guy, really nice, and if you guys could go check him out, I appreciate it. I'll put his link in the description. He's also in my sub box if you haven't already noticed, but definitely worth somebody checking out. So this is my third time recording a commentary over this game, and the first time I talked about my pet peeves, and although I think that's a pretty good topic, I sounded a little bit immature at the end of that, and so I deleted it, and I'm probably going to save that topic for a different commentary, which is fine with me. So the second time I did this commentary, I talked about little kids playing Call of Duty, and as much as I liked that commentary, I decided to erase both of those and talk about something that's been on my mind the past couple days, and that's been the news. And you might think, the news? What does that have to do in a Call of Duty commentary? Well, I've been wanting to talk about something serious for a while now in a commentary, and although the news isn't necessarily serious in a sense of being really deep or thoughtful, it still is fairly serious because it's relevant to our country and what's going on nowadays. So I want to know what you guys think about the news. Leave a comment and tell me if you guys think it's worth watching, if you think it's a waste of time. My personal opinion, and that's why I emphasize opinion, because I'm not saying this is fact, I think the news is a joke. And I'm not one of those people who thinks the news is run by the government and they're trying to put fear into the citizens of America. Yeah, I don't believe that at all. I think that's a bunch of crap too, but if you believe that, so be it. I'm not going to judge you because you think that. But I think the news is a joke, and not just local news, but I'm talking national news, like Fox News, CNN, any of the big news channels like that, I think are just a complete waste of time. And one of my reasons being, when I want to watch the news, I want to know what's going on in our country currently. And the news tends to broadcast things that either are not relevant or aren't important. And that's what really pisses me off. If they would maybe talk about things that are more relevant to what's going on, like, hey, even though there's no real update on what, our government or President Obama is doing to improve the current state that our country is in, at least make it seem like there is, because when you don't talk about that subject, when you avoid it completely, that makes people think that nothing is improving, and that tends to be the case. I don't see much broadcasting that says, hey, this is improving, and so is this. That tends to be happening less and less nowadays, and it's really disappointing to see. But they just put things on the news that have nothing to do with anything that's going on. For example, I think it's cute that a group of firefighters rescued Spot from a tree, the dog. But you know what? I don't care about that. Save that crap for a children's book, okay? That's real inspiring, that's real cute, but that has no place on national news. Who wants to know about that? Okay, maybe a mom who's completely oblivious to what's going on and doesn't know who the current president is. But people who want to know about our government, about how the economy is doing, don't want to hear about how a dog got rescued from an enclosed sewer, okay? I don't want to hear about that crap. That's stupid. Or things like that, or things about little kids who are just have no significance at all. I cannot stand to watch the news. It bothers me a lot. And the local channels tend to be better about that. Obviously, the local channels don't have as much to talk about, because if they're local, they're not going to talk about something that's in a state, 400 miles away. But they still talk about things that are relevant to where you're living, and I think that's a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for? You can handle it more than you can watching the national news. Local news, you're finding out about what's going on in your city or your town, finding out what the city council's doing to improve the state of, something gone wrong in your city. And yeah, those little cute stories tend to be more numerous on the local news, but that's something you have to deal with. But in my opinion, it's definitely a lot better than watching that on national news, and my mom tends to be one of those people who watches the news a lot. Not a lot, she doesn't believe everything the news says, but she does watch CNN a lot. And it's just, to me, I can't sit in the same room and watch it with her, because I'm sitting there making fun of everything they're saying or showing. And the news is so depressing as well. I mean, you turn on the news and it talks about how 10 people died in a bombing over in Afghanistan or something. I understand that's news. I understand that people want to know what's going on overseas and to our soldiers, but that's really depressing for national news. But anyway, guys, the game's coming to a close. I know it was a random commentary and kind of a rant, but I just wanted to see what your guys' take on that was. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you later.